on Train the Trainers. So this is a rerun from what we had a couple of weeks ago. And when I checked, it was now expired from our Facebook video list. So I'm doing a rerun. I hope you enjoy this session. Let me know if you have questions during the presentation. And yes, this is a very interactive session. So I'll appreciate all your comments, suggestions, feedback, everything. Just comment. Let's fill the chat box, the comment section with as many comments as we can. Okay, let me greet our press starters joining this afternoon. Hello po, Noel Viniegas. Thank you for watching. Hi to Meiko. Hello po, mapayapang hapon po mga kapatid. Yes, good afternoon, Sheila. Welcome back to Sheila. Hi, Amy Cabrera. Thank you. Thank you for your hashtags. Don't forget to put your hashtags. Please subscribe to our channels, like our social media pages. Help us reach 50,000. Yay! Because now we're at, I think, almost 47,000 press starters to our global community. So please, let's share this to as many as we can. Please tag your friends as well. I'll appreciate it a lot. Let's call your classmates and your friends and your colleagues. Good afternoon, Joyce. Good afternoon, Janice. Hi, Joyce. Hi, Anna. Thank you. Hi, Rona. Hi, Eve. Hi to Jurly Catillo. Let me know if this is your first time, by the way, so I can give you a proper shout out to our first timers. I see a lot of familiar names, so thank you very much, press starters. You're the awesome set of press starters ever. Hi to Gina Pereña from Cavite. Thank you po for watching. Hi to Mary Vic. Welcome back, Michael. Thank you so much for joining. To Ning, Sandel, to Remg, all the way from Iloilo. Take care po. Iloilo. Lorena, good afternoon. Hi to Olga Sarmiento, to Delmarie. Woo, quite a lot. Thank you, press starters. You're the best. Hi to Triksha, again from Cavite Office of Public Safety. Good afternoon po sa inyo. Hi to Beverly. Hi to Angelo and to Ian. Is that correct? That's Ian. Thank you so much for joining this afternoon. So again, a warm welcome from us here at Press Start Studio, all the way from Matapang Street. We're here at Diliman, Quezon City. So thank you for joining. To those who are watching for the first time, you can call me Coach Elaine. I'm one of the co-founders of Press Start Studio. I've been doing training for more than a decade now, 12 years to be exact. I'm a certified learning and development professional, a teacher, a trainer, and an author of 2 books. I wrote Press Start Play Guide for Life Game Changers, and my second book, here we go. It's Pressing On, and it's now available on Shopee, on Shopee. So please add to cart now, Shopee, if you want to check that out. Okay, hi to Angelo. Hi to Mary Vic from Malolos, Bulacan. Hi to Sarah Nambio. And Lizelle Alano, good day. Thank you for your hearts. Thank you for your likes. And thank you for your shares. So please share this to your network, to your groups, and to your timeline. Hi to Aloysa. Hi to Rona. Hi to Cat. Love the icon. I love your image. Hi to Jessica. Okay, so this is an absolutely free webinar. To those who are asking, may bayad po ba? Wala po. Hindi po ako nagpapabayad for my free live webinar here at Facebook. But we do have an exclusive session via Zoom. So this will just be a preview of the Train the Trainers actual workshop. And it will run for 3 days. If you want to develop your training skills, I'd love to share with you my experiences, and let's learn from one another. I'm sure I'll learn a lot from you as well, because our goal is to really help individuals and organizations build their goals and dreams. So may it be building their houses or their offices or their businesses, and also building their skills in order to contribute to their organization. So we'd love to have people on board that vision of building a global community of life game changers. So if you would like to become one of our certified trainers, like one of our we'll call you certified life game changers. Please join our Train the Trainers 3-day online training. It's only 2,500 pesos for 3 days, and we'll interact via Zoom. You can ask me anything. You will be creating your own training module. Yes. And you'll be doing your own workshop under Press Start. That's what's in store for you. And this will run on September. Okay. And please watch out. Don't leave the Facebook Live. Please stay until the end of the session because I have surprises for our loyal press starters. I have gifts for you. Also, this is not the only program that we have. We have a lot of sessions from leadership, communication, English proficiency, business writing, book writing, stress management, presentation skills, technical skills, and train the trainers. You name it, we've got it for you. Yes. So please join us. It is my mission, and declaring it once and for all, my mission to help out 1 million individuals and 1,000 organizations. So please do let me make that dream and that goal a reality. So let me help you build your goals too. So we offer digital learning sessions. Rate starts at an absolutely low price, but yeah, no matter how low it is, what we offer is really high quality learning program. So just message us here at Press Start if you would like to know more. We also offer it for group learning sessions. Like if you need it for your own company, for your school, we can do that as well. And we customize our programs to your needs. Okay, let me know if you have questions about the programs that we have. Okay, and one of the things that happen when you're on live. Okay, okay. So my PowerPoint presentation is gone. Okay, so here we go. Let me go back to that where we left off. So let me just plug once more. Okay, my book, please add to cart now. Okay, it's only 390 and it's all about pressing on, moving forward with courage and love, a collection of poetries and stories. Okay. Okay, now to those who haven't typed yet, may I know your nickname and where are you joining from? Especially to the first timers. I want to know where you are coming from. And if you have friends from overseas, please let us know as well. Don't forget the hashtags. Hashtag Press Start Workshops and hashtag Train the Trainers. Okay, let me greet our press starters. Hi, Vicky Nair. Hi to Arlene. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Let me know where you're joining from. And also, I'd love to know how long have you been a trainer? Or how long have you been in the field of learning and development? Whether you're a teacher or a speaker or a facilitator or a trainer in your company or in your school, how long have you been practicing the craft? Hi, Angelo Jello with a W from Pasig City. Hi to you. B for Michael, 1 to 5 years. Okay. Michael, what's your subject matter expertise? What are the topics that you train about? Nueva Ecija for Kathleen. Chris is a C. Yeah, 5 years and up. Wow. Your topic of expertise as well, Chris. Let me know. Candy, good afternoon. Anna from Valenzuela City. B, mostly 1 to 5 years. Interesting. B, for sales and marketing, Michael. How about the rest? What's your subject matter expertise? Okay, or what do you usually train others about? C as well for Anne Rodil. Connie from Pasig. Hi, Vikiner from Cavite, from Sampaloc. Yes, I'll wait for the others. Let's give them a couple more seconds to type. And if you are watching this recorded so that we can gauge our participants in our audience as well. Okay. For those who have been training for quite some time now, this will be a refresher. And we'll tackle the basics, the foundations of training and development. English for Sally. Alam, I see. Wonderful. For Felicitas, hi, good afternoon. Okay, and don't worry, even if you don't have experience yet, this will be a good start as well. Or let's say you are eyeing a career or a position in training and development, this will be a good start, okay, to kickstart that journey. And this is an exciting journey as well. But now, let's talk about what training is not. Okay, I know you can identify quite a number of benefits with training and development, like how important it is. Feel free to share as well, like why do you think training is important and what is training for you as well. Feel free to share your thoughts on it. But now I'd like to share with you some things that are commonly confused when it comes to training. First, there's this misnomer or there's this connotation that if you build something or if you build a training program, if you come up with a syllabus or a module, okay, people will automatically come. Okay, and I love that Michael is in sales and marketing, because part of our training is being able to promote it as well, being able to market it as well. Even if we're doing it internally for our organization, it's not enough that we created something. People should be aware that there is an existing program. So, importance of promoting our training sessions to be able to communicate it with others. Second myth, learners will only learn through classroom training. Do you agree or not, press starters, that they will only learn through classroom training? I believe there have been apprehensions before when we shifted to everything online when this pandemic hit and the classroom setup was unavailable and not allowed. And some thought that it's not possible, that the only training or the only learning experience should be in the classroom. So do you agree that it's only in the classroom? Okay, somebody said no. Okay, it can happen anywhere. Learning can happen anywhere, anytime, at any given point. Okay, so it's not only through classroom training. Classroom training is a way, one of the many ways on how to train, but not the only way. Yep. For baby HR management, okay, let me go through some of your answers. For leadership training, for Chris, supervisory, values workshop, nice. Coaching and development, wonderful. Okay, third myth. Gamification is an automatic motivator. Like if you prepared some games, okay, automatically your learners will be engaged, or automatically they will be motivated to listen or to learn from your training. Do you agree it's a myth, or for you it's an automatic motivator? Personally, I don't think it's automatic. Okay, any icebreaker, any energizer, or any activity, it's not automatic. And as facilitators, as the trainers, our responsibility, of course, to make it as engaging as we can and to maximize gamification. It's a good strategy, it's a good technique, but executing it and making sure that it's appropriate to the training session also matters. Okay, fourth. Okay, and I believe I'll get a lot of comments here. Training will solve all organizations' problems. True or false? Yes or no? Training will solve all organizations' problems. Yes, it's useful, but I don't think it's automatic. That's it for gamification. It's useful, yes, but not automatic. So how we maximize it and how we utilize it matters. Thank you. Thank you for the hashtags. Training will solve all organizations' problems. Have you had an experience, especially for those who are into training, okay, when your boss or when the head approached you and say, okay, do a training because we have this XYZ problem. Okay, if something goes wrong, bring them back to training. Okay, false. Okay, I get a lot of false answers. Yep. Training is useful, training is beneficial, definitely, but it is not the only solution and it cannot solve everything that is challenging the organization. It's not a magic pill, okay? It's not an overnight solution also that once a person attends a training, automatically they are a different person, like 360-degree change at the end of it. It may happen, but it cannot happen all the time for all people. Okay. Next one. Online learning is all lecture and boring. True or false? It's all lecture. Okay, like it's like somebody's just reading through the slides and it's boring. Okay, or there are those who think that they can't get anything useful out of it for online learning. Do you agree or not? It's all lecture and boring. It depends. For me, it depends. I've attended, yes, quite a number of purely lecture discussions. Okay. And yes, unfortunately, I've attended quite a few boring ones, but not all. Definitely not all. I've been through a lot of interactive sessions. I've learned a lot from those sessions. I've learned a lot from the activities, from the workshops, from the breakout sessions. So yeah, for me, it's a myth to generalize it. Sometimes, but not all. But not all. And lastly, learning ends after the workshop or session. Like after the program, after it's finished, okay, learning ends. That's it. End of story. It's not. It's not. It does not end after the session. The good thing about training is that it does not end just after the program. Equally important is the monitoring, okay, and how we implement what we learned after the session. Oh, I love this from Sheila. Learning is a continuous process. Indeed. And depends also on the trainee. That's true. Okay. Depends on how receptive they are. Depends on how committed they are to making sure that what they've learned is being executed on the floor, in operations, in the way they do their day-to-day activities. Okay. It's in the application. Yeah. Not just only the absorption of knowledge, but how do we translate it into action? And how can it affect the bottom line? How can it affect the results? How can it create a change, be it be in behavior or in the output of the person? Okay, thank you. You're very participative. I love it. Thank you so much. Now, why do we need to train? Why do we need to attend training? And why do we need to conduct training? There are a lot of reasons. Okay. First is to enhance employee performance. Do you agree? Okay, for Gina, learning should be echoed to others to make an impact in the organization. And that's true, especially for organizations who may have, for example, limited budget to send people, for example, in an external training. Okay, the good thing is, okay, or the ideal scenario is to have that person echo what they've learned to their team and share the learning with others. Okay. Thank you, Michael. Okay, for enrichment of knowledge. Yes. Um, to solve problems, okay, to motivate, okay, to build relationships, okay, especially for programs that involve a lot of, I wouldn't say soft skills. It should be rebranded now, right? To core essential skills like collaboration, teamwork, emotional intelligence, leadership. These skills are critical, are essential to an organization. Okay, for baby, there should be an ROI, return of investment. And yes, I would say training is an investment. Okay, instead of saying that training is an expense. Okay, I don't like calling training as an expense. I believe it's an investment that while we cannot see the return overnight, it eventually, okay, at some point when the need arises as well, it would manifest in the person. Like, okay, like for instance, I've attended quite a number of training programs. I may not be able to apply it right away, but through time, okay, wait, I remember this from a training program I attended. Or because of this training program, I was able to expand my network. And then I got in touch with this person and so on and so forth. And then we learned from each other. That person became my mentor eventually. So there's a return on investment. Aside from that, it can help boost employee productivity. Okay, do you agree? Especially once the person becomes more aware, okay, and more equipped with the job requirements, with the expectations, then it can increase their productivity. And also, we want this, right, to help reduce employee turnover, especially if the employee feels that the organization values their growth, values their development, puts premium on learning. So it can increase their motivation, make them more engaged, okay? Which can also improve the company culture, right? We have here trainers of values, of attitude, of value alignment, okay? Building a strong company culture. So training is not just a one-time thing, right? It's not just attending a workshop for an hour or two or one whole day, sitting through lectures, listening to the speaker. No, training is not just that. It's being able to develop continuously the people around us, and to nurture their talent and make it part of our culture, and maximize those teachable moments. May it be during a meeting, may it be during a random conversation, may it be through an event or through a project implementation. Yeah, training programs are contributory to the employee's output. Yep. Because it can equip them with the knowledge, skills, and attitude, okay, or KSA. And then we have the fourth one, the habits, okay. Whether they are able to do it just for one time, like after the training, they're so hyped, like they're so excited. Wow, I need to apply this. I want to apply this, okay. But are they able to follow through? Okay. That's why earlier we're talking about training as not just a one-time thing, but a continuous process. Next, it can also help, of course, achieve their goals, whatever that may be. Okay, and I want you to look at this short skit, like one of the, if you're familiar with this one, okay, one of the employees is asking, what if we train the employees and they leave? Okay, they leave the company and they're trained and we've invested so much in them, time, energy, money. But the more pressing question now is, what if we don't and they stay? Imagine, okay, at this point, in your organization, you're staying for what, like 5, 10 years, and you've never received a single training. You've never been trained on how to do your job. You're not aware how to do your job. I hope that does not happen. What if we don't train them and they stay? What do you think will happen? Disengagement. Okay. High employee turnover. And yeah, everything that's the opposite of the benefits of training. And of course, we don't want that. We don't want that happening, especially nowadays. Okay. And I believe that the most important resource in the organization, it's not your equipment. It's not your printer. Okay. That's not the most important resource. It's still the people. It's still the human capital. It's still our competitive advantage, the people in our team. Okay. Now, probably there are those who are joining now, watching now, who might be applying the pedagogy. Okay. But for this session, we'll be focusing on adult learning, okay, which is called andragogy. Okay. There might be some differences on how we implement the lessons or execute our program. So now let's look into the 5 principles of andragogy by Malcolm Knowles. Okay. For adults, learning is self-directed. Okay. We learn according to our pace. Okay. And the principle of what's in it for me or the question of what will I get out of this? What's the value or what's the benefit that I'll get out of this program? Okay. For beginner, training gives everyone the opportunity to strengthen those skills. Yeah, definitely. Okay. It's not enough that, okay, we have the skill. Training helps us level up. Okay, take that skill to the next level. Also for adults, learning is experiential and utilizes background knowledge. Okay, it's not spoon feeding. So we ask questions. We allow them to reflect on their experiences from what they know. Okay? Because these people, they're not stupid. They're not stupid. They have their own experiences. They have their point of view. Okay? So as facilitators, our responsibility to unleash that. Okay? To bring out that potential. Okay, and to encourage them to share stories, encourage them to provide input. Okay. Third, the learning is relevant to their current roles. Okay, like they can apply it in their current role, or if they are eyeing a new role, okay, something that would be appropriate for them, that would be beneficial, helpful for them. Also, the instruction is problem-centered. Okay, there is a current challenge. Okay, maybe a training gap that you want to address, and we allow our trainees to come up with creative solutions. Okay, and of course, students are motivated to learn, right? That's why when people go back to school, take up their master's degree or their doctorate degrees or take up certifications, okay, the motivation comes from inside. So we can identify, okay, where we want this learning to take us. Okay, whether it's our goal for promotion or to earn bigger salary or to learn how to do business or to teach probably. So the motivation is intrinsic. Okay. Yes, external motivators can work, but I believe in the power, I would say the power of intrinsic motivation when the motivation comes from our inner desire. Okay. propelled by our goals and ambitions and dreams. Okay, Felicita said, yes, training helps employees to be more effective and efficient. Yes, true, very true. Okay. Now, as facilitators as well as trainers as well, we have to understand that learners also learn differently. Like there's no one way to learn. Like what works for you might not necessarily work for another. Okay, there are visual learners, for example. They learn through videos and images and seeing something on the screen or being demonstrated. And there are also those who can learn by listening. You have the auditory learners. Okay. We also have kinesthetic learners. They learn through hands-on practice. They want to build something. They love to move around. Okay. There are also those who learn while reading books or when they write something. Okay. But there's this another inventory as well that you might want to look into, which is what we call Kolb's learning style. So there are activists, okay, from the word itself, loves to get into action, likes to practice it. Pragmatists, they want practical application, okay. Reflectors, okay, they ask a lot of questions as well. Theorists, okay, they want to get the data, they want to get the references, they want to learn the theories. Okay, you might want to check this one as well. There are available tests online if you want to know your learning style. And there are a lot of learning style inventories that you might want to use in your training. And why is it important? Because we can tailor fit now, or we can customize now depending on the learner's ability to comprehend or to absorb the learning or the topic in the best way that they can. Okay, like I admit I'm not the auditory learner type. I learn best when I either do something, yeah, I'm able to apply it, or I'm seeing something, or I'm reading something as well. So different strokes for different folks, different strategies, different techniques, depending on the person's learning style. Okay. Oh, thank you, Michael. You may want to refer to Michael's comments. Thank you. Yes, visual learners. Yeah, they love graphs. They love images. Okay. So for our presentations, we can adapt that. Once we identify that, okay, like 90% of the learners are highly visual, then we can adapt the presentation with that need. Or if we've identified that majority of the learners are kinesthetic learners. Now, I remember when I was working in the hospitality industry. So when I have attendees coming from, let's say, food and beverage or housekeeping department, okay, these people are always on the move. They're used to standing on their feet, being in action. So training cannot just be simple lecture. Otherwise, they'll doze off. Okay, I'll bore them to death. So to make sure that it's applicable to their learning style. So more activities for that. Okay. Also, you might want to look into the learning pyramid. Okay, that shows, that demonstrates that for lecture, it's the retention for our learners, for our students, it's just a teeny tiny bit if it's just purely lecture. Okay, some people, when they read it, they'll just retain 10% of the information. Okay, if it's a combination of audio-visual, just 20%. But when we demonstrate something, they'll learn it more, especially for operations. Yeah, this one would really work. For discussion, when they are given the chance to share and to listen with others as well, to be able to contribute as well, yeah, the retention is even higher But when they practice it, it's even higher. But the interesting part here is that when we teach something to others, the retention is exponential. Yeah, it's higher than the others, 90%. So teaching to teach, okay, when we transfer the knowledge, when we share the knowledge, it becomes part of us. Like, it becomes second nature to us. The more that we share it, the more that we give it, the more that we repeat it. Okay, repetition is the key to mastery. Repetition is the key to mastery. Let me say that again. Repetition is the key to mastery. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Right? As teachers or as trainers, okay, we repeat. We may have run the program for over a dozen times now, okay? And you won't even need to refer to the script anymore. Or you've memorized your presentation that okay, I know how to link this this current presentation with my previous one, because the more that we teach, the more that we practice it. Personally, I've learned so much because I've taught a lot as well. So, yep, consider this one. Okay? Next, I'll walk you through a model that is commonly used when talking about training. If you're familiar with this, the Addy model, ADDIE model, there are a lot of models when it comes to training, but this is one of the most popular ones. Okay, A stands for analyze or analysis. D is for design. D is for develop or development. I is for implement or implementation. E is for evaluate or evaluation. So we'll go through them, okay, one by one. The first one is having your analysis, okay? Your learning needs analysis or training needs analysis, okay? Are you familiar how to do this one? Your LNA or your TNA. Okay. One of the pitfalls of training, for example, the organization said, okay, we need this kind of training. Sometimes what happens is that, okay, the program was just run because somebody said that it should be the case. Because someone told us, instructed us that we roll out that particular program without conducting the analysis first. So we identify first what the need is, because it might happen that the particular program is not applicable for the audience or is not applicable on the current need of the training. So there are different levels. Okay, we can look into the individual level. What does the specific individual needs? And then in the operational level, and of course, the need of the entire organization. Okay, so why do we need to conduct the learning needs analysis? Okay, because we need to identify the gap in order to address it. Okay, during the analysis, we pinpoint where's the mismatch. For example, the job description says that the person should be able to provide good customer service. Okay. However, okay, upon looking into their current performance, you see that there is a gap. The person tends to be mean or rude when addressing customers. So there's this mismatch. So conducting this LNA or learning needs analysis bridges that gap from where they are, current or existing performance, to where they should be, their desired or the required performance. And it's important also that we have an image of what the desired or required performance is. We identify how should they act, how should they behave, what's expected from them. Okay? And ask ourselves, is this communicated with the employee? Are the expectations clear? Are they well aware of their job descriptions? Are they well aware of their duties and responsibilities? Okay? Now, some key questions that we can ask First, do they know the job or task? Okay, do they know what? For example, it's a new employee. Probably the person does not know yet. Okay, what are the specific tasks? So we train. That's why we have the new employee orientation, or we have the onboarding program. I've been through companies. I've been conducting onboarding program for as long as I can remember. I've had an onboarding program for as long as 6 months. Okay, I've had an onboarding for like 2 weeks. I've had an onboarding for 5 days. I've had an onboarding for a single day. So it really depends on the organization. But please do not miss out on the onboarding program. Please do not miss out on the orientation. The employee needs to know what's expected from him or her. Next, do they know but can't apply? Like, they have familiarity of the tasks, but they don't know how to execute it yet. Or it's possible that they know how, they can apply it, but it's not according to standards. Okay, let's say it's someone from the kitchen. Okay, they know the task, they know that they should cook. They can apply it because they were able to cook. Okay, but the taste is like different from your expectations. Like it just tastes bad and all because it's not according to the standards, or probably that person is not following the recipe cards, or maybe doing their own tips and tricks. So identify. Do you need the training? Can it be addressed by training, or it's a non-training intervention? Okay, like for instance, the need is not really the learning, but they don't have the tools, they don't have the equipment, they don't have computers. Okay, they don't have phones, for example, to call their clients. Okay, so it's not a training intervention. Now, once you've identified that it's a training need, or that's a training intervention that's needed, now here are some key questions that you might want to look into. Who is the audience and what are they like? Are you having the executive level join your training? Are you having new employees? Are you having the senior staff? Are you having newly promoted managers? And what are they like? What are their preferences? Now, what is the problem we are trying to solve? Is it on customer service? Is it on communication? Is it on sales and marketing? Okay. Is it on migrating to a new system? When does this need to be delivered? Because without the timeline, what happens is that it gets to be delayed. Okay, and before you know it, 1 year has passed, no training happened because it was not set on a specific timeline. Okay. Identify also the purpose. Why are we doing the training? Just for compliance, or because genuinely we believe that this can benefit the staff, this can benefit the organization? Okay. What's the learning environment be like? Are we going to do it online? Are we going to do it face-to-face? I'm not sure if there are companies now delivering face-to-face. Not yet, no? Okay. So we identify the method as well. Okay, Wegener said learning need analysis to determine the gap between the existing skills, knowledge, and abilities. Yes, sir. Where will it happen? Okay, identify if it's Zoom, Google Meets, MS Teams, or wherever you plan to do that program. And how will you achieve the objectives? Okay, we can also identify now what are the training types. Okay. If I missed something on the slides, feel free to comment other training types that you use. Okay, maybe it's an OJT. Okay, shout out if I have some interns here watching. Hello, everyone. Say hi. Or some self-directed study like what we're doing now. So thank you very much. I know you can be doing a million things right now, but you chose to be here. So thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. Salamat po. You do self-directed study like Coursera or watching YouTube, YouTube University, or Skillshare or LinkedIn Learning. There are a lot of platforms now that you can use for self-directed learning. So it's no longer an excuse that, okay, we don't have money, we don't have budget for training. There are a lot of free resources online, and it's also one of my commitment. That's why I'm doing this as well. So to those who may not have the budget yet, okay, to still have an opportunity to learn. Because I've learned a lot so much as well from those who are giving free resources online. Also, we can have webinars or e-learning, okay, or job shadowing, like someone observing an older or a more experienced staff do the task, or if it's in another department, or one-on-one coaching. Okay, this might work for others as well. You do group workshops. Some pursue continuing education, some pursue master's degrees, some take certifications. Or you might want to consider in-house training with a consultant. I do that as well. Like if you need, again, for your organization, in-house training, you have this specific need, you're able to identify it. Or if you haven't identified it yet, the consultant can also help you out with that. Identify the need for your organization. Okay. Now we move on to the next one, which is the letter D, training design. Okay. This is the time that we create the outline, or this is the time that you create your storyboard, whatever you may want to call it, a blueprint. Okay, like an architectural blueprint, right? When you're building a house, you need a plan. Well, if you don't have a plan, chances are it will fail, or chances are things will go wrong. Okay, or it may never happen without a plan. So this is not set in stone. Okay, important also to be flexible about training, but would be helpful at least to have a guideline. Okay, so that's when we work on our design. Okay, so you can identify your opening, what are the icebreakers that you're going to use, what's the content, what are the methods, activities, how many hours, will it be an hour thing, would it be one whole day activity. Okay, and I can also give out resources, some support materials. Okay, that's when we work on the structure of our presentation. Okay, one of my favorite ways on how to work on it is through mind mapping. Okay, like coming up with a topic, for example, time management in this case, and then just identify what are the possible subtopics under time management. Okay, and this is applicable in other programs as well. Okay. After the design, you're able to structure the presentation or the program, the module. Okay, now it's our time to develop it. And I love this one, okay? When we get so creative about our materials, we bring the storyboard to life. You start to work on your PowerPoint presentations or your Canva presentations. You started adding your audio visuals. You put videos there. You add games, maybe you use Kahoot or Mentimeter, or maybe you'll put a Pictionary game there, whatever it is. Okay, you develop your content. This is also the time that you identify whether it should be a short one, just a short e-learning course, or just like a 5-minute video thing. Okay, what we call now as micro learning, like easily digestible videos, micro learning, 5 to 10 minutes. Or is it a long training? For example, you're going to run really a full leadership course. Yeah, some might take 2-3 days for it, 1 whole week for that. How is the flow? How's the pacing? Okay, when are you gonna put the breaks? What activities are you going to use? Are you going to do breakout sessions? Would there be brainstorming activities and all that? So we develop the material. Okay, it's not yet perfect. Don't worry that, okay, my gosh, my work is not perfect and all that. Okay, the goal is not perfection when you're working on this one. The goal is to have progress. sometimes we get stuck with the design and then with the development because we're waiting for it to be perfect. Okay, just get creative. Okay, get the creative juices flowing at this time because we need still to execute it to see how else can we improve the material and whether it is applicable or not. Because no matter how good your presentation is, if it is not what the training needs, not what your participant needs, it wouldn't be as effective at all. Okay, next, we move on to the fourth one, which is the implementation stage. And now it's the time to execute and experience the program. It's now showtime. Okay, it's now the time that we deliver it, we facilitate it, we present. Okay, and when structuring our presentation, okay, I've mentioned earlier, repetition is the key to mastery. One way on how you can present it or how you can structure the presentation is through this simple structure. First is to open. Tell them what you'll tell them. Okay, for today we'll be talking about train the trainers, for example. Body, okay, you provide a content for your program. For example, I gave you the Addy model. And then tell them what you've told them. So that's the time that we recap it. Okay, this is the Addy model. So these are the steps that we can use, or these are the things that we've discussed. So we recap again: opening, body, conclusion. Tell them what you'll tell them, and then tell them what you've told them. Repetition is the key. Tricia said, knowing your audience is another golden rule. Yes, the more that we know them, the more that we are aligned with their values also, the more that we listen to their needs, the more that we get to know and understand what their goals, motivations are. Yes, the more that we can customize the program. Okay. Now, here are some techniques that you might want to use. Okay, what works well with me? I love stories. Yeah, I love telling stories, sharing my personal experiences as well. And there's something that we can also apply. We get to learn from the stories of others. Yeah, be specific with our examples. Something that they can learn from and apply as well. Help them recall their prior experiences. Like, have you had this experience before? Can you share that? Yeah, I'd love this to be done via Zoom. So if you're really interested, if you want to know more about trainers, feel free to join us because I'd love to hear your insights. Like, it's a whole new, different experience. I mean, I love it that we're interacting via FB Live, but yeah, hearing your story that's wonderful. Provide and seek feedback as well. Okay, not just at the end of the presentation, but throughout the presentation or throughout the program. Build plans and activities around their needs. Okay, listen effectively. Okay, and use closed and open questions appropriately. But I would say more open questions. Okay, more open-ended questions rather than closed. Not just answerable by a yes or no, but something, okay, that would allow them to think, like why and how and what. Okay. And lastly, we have letter E, evaluation. And often this is the one being missed out, but of course, it's an important part of the cycle. It's an important part of the process to be able to gauge whether our learners learned at the end of the session. Okay. For level 1, it's the reaction. Do the learners enjoy the training? Okay. Did they smile, or did they give hearts, or did they comment? Are they engaged? The level 2 is the learning. So they were able to absorb something from what you've shared. Level 3 is the impact. It caused a change in their behavior. But of course, what we want to achieve at the end of the day would be results. Okay. Did the training influence performance? Did it help them reach their targets? Did it help them not only be equipped with the skills, but to feel empowered that they can also lead others? Okay, and then we see them helping others also take their skills to the next level. So this is a good evaluation by Kirkpatrick. This is a good model that you might want to refer to. Okay, it's good that the learners enjoy. Yeah, I want my learners as well to feel energized after the program. But more than that, what's important is the result. Okay, and it doesn't happen only at the end of the session. It can happen before, like when we can already do some interviews. We can already observe. I think I saw that. Yeah, Baby said observe the trainees, see if they internalize the learning objectives. Okay, so observe, observe, observe. We can also use some tools like evaluation forms, or maybe if you have a lot of participants, you can do quick surveys or polls. Okay, for instance, you're doing writing courses, so an essay, an output, okay, to help gauge and evaluate the program. Okay. Evaluation is to gain knowledge about whether it has achieved or failed its objectives. Okay, because we want to achieve the objective at the end of the session. So the clearer we are with our objectives, the clearer we are with the learning goals. Of course, we cannot address everything, because again, it's not a magic pill, okay, that can change everything. But the more specific with the learning goal, the more achievable it is. Okay, so let me leave you with this. Training helps people by making them more equipped, engaged, and empowered. This can help them achieve their goals and dreams and improve the quality of their lives. I believe in training. And if we would really want to see change, and if we would really want to see results, training is an important part of the employee's journey. Training is a crucial part in engaging them. Okay, so let's not get tired, especially we have a lot of trainers here now. Let's not get tired. I know at times it might get exhausting, okay, but I still believe that it is a fulfilling, rewarding career. More than the money, more than the salary. I believe being able to really make a difference in somebody's lives, being able to help them get better at what they do, and being able to help them get a bit closer to their goals and their dreams. That's a priceless thing. So let's not get tired of doing it. Okay? Feel free to share your comments. Feel free to share what you've learned in this session. Okay? I'd love to share more, but we have limited time for this afternoon. So I open the floor now for your questions or for any topic suggestions as well. Feel free to share. And also, what have you learned from the session? Please let me know what you've learned. And let me invite you again to join our Train the Trainers 3-day online training program. We're looking for life game changers. We're looking for people who are committed in making a difference. I'd love to help others as well. It's only 2,500 pesos for 3 days. We'll do it via Zoom. And since you joined here, this is a special perk for those who joined this live session. I'll be giving out 3 free slots. Yes, I'll be giving out 3 free slots. The first 3 to answer this correctly, okay, will win a free slot to our Train the Trainers program, and you will be one of our future life game changers. Okay? The first 3, are you ready? Are you ready? Okay. What is the Addy model? ADDIE. What does it stand for? Go, go, go. Fastest fingers first. ADDIE. You'll win free slots to our Train the Trainers. Woohoo! Fastest fingers first. Okay. Go, go, go. ADDIE. What does it stand for? Addy model. Michael, analyze, design, develop, implement, evaluate. Okay, good job. Michael, you want free slot to our Train the Trainers. Okay, waiting for 2 more answers. Okay, Ian? EKYJ. Okay. I hope I'm not butchering the name. Okay, you won a free slot. And also, hold on, Marilyn Canlas. Marilyn Canlas. Okay, so okay, I'm feeling extra generous. What? Feeling extra generous? Okay, I'll give 2 more. 2 more. So we have Michael. We have Ian Manalo. Is that correct? Marilyn Canlas. Now we have Josiah Kajigas or Kahigas. Okay, our 4th slot. And Beginner. Beginner. Okay, you're the 5th lucky one to win a free slot. Train the Trainer. So to those winners, congratulations. So please send a message now on our Press Start page. I repeat, send a message now on our Press Start page and send the screenshot. Send the screenshot of your answers. Okay, I'll see you. This will be on September. So to those who were not able to get free slots, feel free to join us. This will be very interactive. We'll also network with other trainers via Zoom, only 2,500 pesos. Or feel free to refer or recommend to your friends, your colleagues, or companies. I will greatly appreciate that. Okay? Thank you po. Salamat po. Okay. Next. Okay, I would like to invite you also to our English proficiency and personal development 3-day online training. Okay, so this time we'll be working on our English communication skills, oral and written, also presentation skills. 3 days, we have an afternoon and we have an evening session. This will be on September as well. For only 1,500 pesos, really, you'll get the value for your money, bang for your buck. So I highly encourage you to enroll, but we will be giving out 3 free slots for our press starters. Okay, so please type now, fastest fingers first. Please identify 3 things that you've learned this afternoon. 3 things that you've learned this afternoon. Fastest fingers first. 3 things that you've learned this afternoon. Also, to those who are watching right now, please tag your friends so they can watch this recorded as well. Okay, if you can refer us to your company as well, to your friends, to your families. And please follow our page. Help us reach 50,000. Okay. Okay, let me go through your answers. Okay, Ning Sandel, the myths in training. Why do we need training? Learning needs analysis for different models related to train the trainees. Wow, so that's even way beyond I'm asking for. So Ning, congratulations, you won 1 free slot. So just in case you're unavailable, this is transferable. But please secure your slot. Secure your slot now. Okay. Karen Baldo! Karen Baldo, congratulations! Okay, you won a free slot to our English proficiency. Screenshot your answers and then send me. Send me through the press start page. Okay. And okay, we have When Abat Parducho. When Abat Parducho, training needs, Addy, implementation, and evaluation. Okay, because I love this answer. An extra slot. Extra slot. We have Candy. Training helps people by making them more equipped, engaged, and empowered. Bring your storyboard to life. And Addy, Candy, congratulations. You won free slot to our English proficiency and personal development. So thank you very much, everyone. You're so participative. Very good to everyone. That's my feedback to all. And if you're watching this recorded, yeah, feel free to share and tag your friends as well. We have a lot of programs for you. We have 3-day English training, Train the Trainer. We also have book writing mentoring program for those who would like to write your book, okay, whether fiction or non-fiction. We're having a book writing mentoring program. It's only 5,000 pesos, and this is good for 2 months. Will help you start and finish your manuscript. Okay, and launch it on Press Start. So, yes, take advantage of that very low rate right now. Like, the value is so much more than that, but that's our introductory rate. So if you have friends who would like to write books as well, feel free to refer and recommend to them. Yeah, I tell you, this is really something that's going to be useful if you would like to self-publish your work. Also, to those who are interested, we have comprehensive AutoCAD, SketchUp, Lumion, Photoshop, aspiring architects, engineers out there. Yes, this is an 8-week training, if I'm not mistaken. And we also have an introduction to construction estimate. This will be facilitated by Architect Ralph. So to those who are looking for an architect, let's say you want to design your house, or you want to renovate, or let's say do an extension of your walk-in closet, or you want to extend your kitchen area. Yeah, you want to beautify your house. Okay, we can help you with that. Okay, we offer architectural services and construction also. Inquire lang po kayo, just message us now. Let's say may papa-consult kayo. You want to fix your house or your office or your commercial space. Let us know. We'd love to help. Wag po mahiya. Yung iba nahihiya kasi na parang, nako baka mahal. Don't worry po. Our initial consultation is absolutely free. Okay, message na po kayo if you need assistance with your renovation needs. Okay, so you can see all of this on our Facebook page and our website. So you can check out all the programs there, including the course outline. You can check that out as well. And if you need a group learning session, if you're looking for a facilitator, a speaker, get in touch with me. I'd love to help you with that. We give out free quotations, specific proposals, depending on your needs. Okay, and this is a special request po. Please follow me on TikTok. I have 18 followers now. Please, to those who have TikTok, yes, let's connect with each other on TikTok. I also have my Facebook page. You can message me at Elaine Ruiz. I have an author page, Elaine Ruiz CLDP. And search nyo lang po ako so you can message me if you'd like to consult something. I'm also on LinkedIn. Let's connect with each other. On Instagram at Rowan Elaine. Yeah, so you can search me there. And yes, TikTok, to those who are doing TikTok. Please follow me. And again, Pressing On is still available on Shopee. Shopee, Shopee. And thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart, from the bottom of our hearts. This will not be the last time that we'll be doing a free live webinar. We're having this every Monday. So please mark your calendars. Every Monday we'll go live at 4 p.m. We'll do random lives in between. So please watch out. Sometimes I'll give out like spontaneous workshops online. So next Monday, our topic will be stress management. Okay, who's excited? Stress management. So we'll talk about managing our stress and promoting well-being. So every Monday, please tune in. It's absolutely free. Don't worry. I won't be asking you for any payment to join this one. Your support is enough and is much appreciated, of course. Okay, I'll show you how to get your e-certificates. Hold on. To those who are joining for the first time, this is how we do it. However, our e-certificates are only limited to 100. Hold on. To 100 e-certs at a time. So make sure to register now. Otherwise, you won't be receiving it if it's in the next day pa. So make sure po to press start now. Do it now. Because it's only limited to 100 e-certs. Yeah, may limit po kasi sa Google. So, it's not manually generated. Automatic po siya. So make sure that you fill out the details completely. Okay, please go to our website, www.pressstartph.com. Okay? Tatlo pong S yun. www.pressstartph.com. Okay, that's me and Architect Ralph. You can watch our video here. Okay. We'll appreciate your feedback as well. So please, if you can leave us a feedback, you can also leave us a review. Yes, and then we'll feature it here. Okay. Please go at the bottom of the page. Okay, but let's check out our services first. We have architecture and construction, training and workshops, life coaching and mentoring, and digital creatives. So to join our exclusive webinars, okay, dito po kayo, yung sa mga paid sessions, dito po. But if you would like to register for today's free webinar, click link 1. Okay. Click link 1. Then please read the instructions carefully. Do not use all caps. Again, we won't do this manually. Lahat po ng i-input nyo dyan, automatic. So make sure that you fill out the complete details with your name, email. Minsan po may nagba-bounce back. Like, may nag-bounce back na ng email now. Parang, sabi po, hindi na daw tumatanggap yung inbox. So make sure that you have enough space on your inbox. And if you weren't able to receive it, probably it went to your spam. So check your spam folder as well. Cell phone number. This is for our personal use lang po. So don't worry. We respect data privacy po. We won't give this out to anyone. Fill out. Click. And then kindly write your feedback. And submit. So, there are others kasi na finifill out pero hindi po nakiklik yung submit. Okay, hindi nyo po marireceive ang e-cert. So, make sure to click submit. Hintayin nyo pong mag-prompt yung message that it was successfully submitted. And also, pag po natanggap nyo, appreciate po if you can confirm as well. Yan, para alam din namin na natanggap nyo na. Okay. So, don't forget to click submit and check your email. Siguro po in an hour, darating po yan. Okay. Again, to all the winners, congratulations. Please message us with the screenshot of your answers. Please let us know ano po yung napanalunan. Okay? And yun po. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a good Monday. Have a good week. Please stay tuned. We'll be coming up with more live sessions and random kwentuhan. Yeah, so please follow Press Start page, my TikTok, my LinkedIn, and my Facebook page. Thank you very much and God bless you all. Bye bye.